All right, what is going on, guys? We're going to talk a little bit about Sunday NFL props. I'm putting these out early because these are some early plays that I think have value. Not a lot of books, I should say not a lot, but some books don't have these out yet. So I've also included the books. So we're actually going to start with the bets, and then I'm going to go into each one and kind of talk about it a little bit. So these are the picks. We'll flash those back up here in a little bit, but let's go into Outlier here. Talk a little bit about this. So Lamar Jackson over 14.5 longest rushing yards, 100% hit rate on the year. As you can see, 16 yards is the lowest he's had. And if we look at this matchup here against Denver, obviously they are pretty decent at stopping the run, but I just think Lamar's going to find some holes. I mean, this is Baltimore coming off a loss against Cleveland last week, which should not have happened. At home, I like him in this spot. So I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson over 14.5 rush. You can get this at -115 on BetMGM. There's just no way this doesn't stay that way. All right, Sam Darnold, we've gone to this play earlier this season. Plus 100, under 31.5 passing attempts. Same thing I said before, guys. 100% hit rate. If he goes over it, he goes over it. I just don't think he goes over it against Indy. Indy's going to have Flacco. I don't think that makes a monumental difference. This is still a fantastic Minnesota team that's going to have TJ Hawkinson back. You got Jefferson. I mean, you got too many weapons. So to me, they're going to get up early. Second half's going to be a lot of running. So we'll talk more about the games tomorrow, by the way. This is just strictly props in this video. So yeah, Sam Darnold under 31.5 pass attempts. Next one, Jordan Love over 1.5 passing touchdowns. We didn't see him throw any at Jacksonville. He did get hurt. Malik Willis came in, actually did really good, did so much better than I thought. But over in 9 of his last 10 games, I'm not going to let the 0 touchdowns last week deter me. He's playing Detroit. We know Detroit's they're just a shootout style team, right? It's like come match our offense. So Jordan Love over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Too good a value at -108 on FanDuel. This is a lot higher on other books, so just getting pretty good value. You can see. It's -120 on BetMGM, -129 on Caesars. Let's see, -115 on DraftKings. So I like this spot. It also says -112 on FanDuel, so maybe it's jumped to -112, but either way, still love the bet. Zach Charbonnet, over 11.5 receiving yards. Sounds like no DK Metcalf tomorrow. At least that's what I'm hearing early on. Charbonnet has passed this in 9 of the last 10. So pretty good. And the Rams are averaging 31.7 receiving yards to the running back position. Charbonnet is going to be your primary pass catcher. Yeah, good value here. He's hit it every time. So it's one of those, like if it doesn't hit, tip the cap. But I love that spot. All right, Chase Brown. Early news is that Zach Moss is out tomorrow. Now, I only like this if Zach Moss is officially out. So this might be one, maybe wait. You might lose some yards. Could be one, just maybe fade. But if Moss is out, I like this line. Playing in the jungle against Las Vegas. 18th in rushing yards allowed. This should be a really nice spot. Chase Brown's pretty explosive. I wouldn't be shocked if he opened up a 15, 20-yard run here. It's really going to ease this number. Or you could look at his rushing attempts. I want to say it's 16.5. Yeah, 16.5 at plus money. We can see the last 2 weeks, he's really kind of taken that number one RB spot from Zach Moss. 15 and 12. It's up to you. I'm just going to take his yards. That's just my personal preference. All right, next one, Baker Mayfield, over 236.5. This says 235.5. So maybe you can get a little bit cheaper. On DK, it's 236.5. I still like it. He's playing Kansas City. Got to assume he's going to be down early. Yes, he's lost his offensive weapons, but he's still slinging it, man. 330 yards last week, 370, 325. I think he's going over 235. I don't see Tampa Bay getting a huge lead in running the ball. So that said, I think Rachaad White, Bucky Irving, they're still involved, but he's going to have to throw the ball. So this is a steal in my opinion. All right, next one, Nick Chubb, another steal. Over 49.5. Now, some of these books have it. The ones you see on DraftKings, right? Sleeper has this much higher. Most of these books are like 52.5. So we're getting really good value at 49.5 on BetMGM. There's no way this stays. This is low because his snap share has been kind of low. Last week, he was starting to get back up to a normal workload, and even then it wasn't quite normal, but we should see him see more snaps. So love this play right here. And then last one, Devin Smith over 55.5 receiving yards. You can see it's 57.5 here, but on FanDuel, it's currently 55.5. Sleeper has this at 58.5. Every other book's at 57.5. So we're getting really good deal on FanDuel. He is over this in most of the games. You can see New York, he had -2, got hurt. But other than that, maybe he didn't get hurt. I might be thinking of a different game. Don't hold me to that. But either way, I think against Jacksonville, I mean, they should go to town. I also like Jalen Hurts under rushing. I just don't think he rushes a ton when you've got Saquon Barkley. He's got all of his weapons. He's got Gobert back. He's got Brown. He's got Smith. So this is just a beautiful spot. So those are my favorite props, guys. We're going to talk about money lines and break down every game tomorrow. There's probably going to be some other props that I like as well, but I wanted to get these out because I think there is early value and these lines will move. So if you like this, guys, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you see some plays I missed. Subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the full breakdown tomorrow. We've got the NBA video out. Make sure you guys check that out, and I'll catch you next video.